Hola clase, I am so sorry about that other video. I was trying to figure out for the longest time what was going on, and I realized that my computer was muted. It was muted, so every video I took over the weekend was muted. So sorry about that. I will be reproducing those. But anyway, hola, bienvenidos a la clase de español. Hoy es lunes el 31 de agosto de 2020. Hoy tenemos, please do your para empezar, working on the new quiz, practice your Quizlet, watch today's lesson, which we'll be working in about 15 to 20 minutes, and then tarea que tiempo hace. I'll talk to you about that later. I also could not log on to my online book today, and it's not recognizing my email, so we're just going to do this old school style where I'm going to show you through this computer like this. You're going to be looking on your own page. So please go to page 20, página número 20. Por favor. Remember, you can go to my.how.com to get on that, or you should each have your own personal copy of the book. And we're talking today about ¿Qué tiempo hace? It's going to be hard. ¿Qué tiempo hace, right? You can see that up here. It means, what is the weather like? Now notice que, remember that means what, tiempo, that's weather, and hace means it makes. It's from the verb hacer. Remember the H is silent, so please don't say hace, it's hace. That'll be a question on your homework, so thank you for watching the video. So we have ¿Qué tiempo hace? We have Luis say, hace calor. That means it is hot. We have Natalia saying, hace sol. That means it is sunny. Jorge says, llueve. Remember, that's the AY, the double L. That's the AY, so that makes a Y, llueve. In some countries, it sounds more like a J, like llueve, llueve. So if you hear that when you're traveling in your future adventures, don't be too surprised. Remember, Senorita Blanca told you that. Andrea says, hace frío, hace frío. That means it is cold. Diego says, hace viento. Hace viento, it is windy. And Mariana says nieva. Nieva, that means it is snowing. Now, one quick question for you guys is, did you notice that hace is used in 4 of those expressions, but 2 of them don't have hacer, the verb hacer, hace, in it? The 2 expressions would be llueve, which means it is raining, and nieva, which means it is snowing. So the reason that is because both of those words are verbs in and of themselves. So llueve means it rains, and nieva means it snows. So those are verbs. However, the words calor, heat, and sol, sun, frío, cold, viento, wind, those are all nouns. So they need verbs to go with them. So that's why we have hace calor, hace sol, hace frío, hace viento. Okay, so quick activity. Número 20, el tiempo on página 21. It has escuchar, that means listen, escuchar. Listen to the 4-meter, oh no, we're not going to do that, sorry. I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to say a weather description, and you got to tell me which picture it is, okay? So the first one I'm going to say is hace viento. Hace viento. Which picture goes with hace viento? Correct answer would be this one with the tree, wind blowing. Viento means it is windy. What about if I said hace sol? Hace sol. This picture could also go with hace calor. That's going to be this right here, right? Hace sol is it is sunny. Hace calor is it is hot. What about nieva? Nieva. Or you could also say hace frío. Hace frío, right? Nieva means it's snowing. Hace frío means it is cold. And finally, llueve. Llueve. That's going to be this rain, right? It is raining. So one quick thing I want to show you guys that will help you on your homework is go ahead and flip the page 25, 25, right? And one thing you'll notice on this page is it has all of the vocabulary for this unit. So all the vocabulary for this unit, or almost all of it, I will say. Anyway, it says describe the weather. You'll see that on the bottom corner, describe the weather. So you have ¿Qué tiempo hace? What's the weather like? Hace calor. It is hot. Hace frío. Cold. Hace sol. It is sunny. Hace viento. It is windy. Llueve. It is raining. And nieva. It is snowing. So go ahead and use this information to do your homework. And I will show you really quick where that is. Hopefully I'm still logged into my Canvas page. Yep, so if you go to courses, you go to virtual, or, if you're home quarantining, you'll go to Spanish 1. You'll go under Lección Preliminar, go all the way to the bottom, and it says ¿Qué tiempo hace? 12 points. It has some review on that. Please feel free to use your notes. It has, how many attempts does it have? You have 2 attempts, so please take that into consideration. So that's all for your lesson for today. The only other thing I want to review with you is common errors on your greetings conversation assignment. So if you were in person with me last week, you can stop watching the video here, but if you're a virtual student, please listen to this. It's super important. We have Me llamo es Señorita Blanca. A lot of you guys wrote Me llamo es, but here's the thing. Me llamo means I call myself. However, mi nombre es means my name is. So you can't say I call myself is, right? Me llamo es. That is incorrect. So you're either going to have to choose me llamo or mi nombre es, right? What about this one? ¿Cómo estás usted? ¿Cómo estás usted? What's wrong about that? Well, what's wrong about that is that ¿Cómo estás is your informal. ¿Cómo estás tú? That's with your two. Remember, that's your informal. You're going to use that for someone your own age. You're going to use that for someone younger than you. You're going to use it for someone you would call their first name. But the formal is ¿Cómo está? Without this S. ¿Cómo está usted? It's your formal. However, if I said, I switched back to English. If I say, ¿Cómo estás tú? That is your informal. Okay, you could also just say ¿Cómo estás? Without the two. Remember that ¿Cómo está usted? Or ¿Cómo estás tú? Finally, soy bueno or soy buena. You're not going to say those because that means like I am a good person. Like soy bueno, I'm good. See what I'm saying? It's like an innate thing. It doesn't change from day to day. However, if you say estoy, that means today I am good. Like right now I am good. It changes from day to day. That's why we ask each other every day, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está usted? Oh, estoy bien. The next time I'd say estoy mal, right? Estoy bueno or estoy buena, that's not going to change. That's just describing who you are as a person. So I'm going to jump to number 6. That's why we look at the class notes. In your description, in your instructions of this greetings assignment, I said, look at your class notes to fill this out. Many of you guys just went on to Google Translate, typed in I'm good, copied, paste, right? That is incorrect, okay? So I counted that incorrect. Please, when I say use your class notes, use your class notes. That's going to help you learn things in context. That's going to help you format things correctly, say things correctly. So just use your class notes, please. I'm begging you. Finally, the last thing is not using informal teacher to student. Remember, if you students are talking to a teacher, you call us Mrs. or Ms. or Mr. and our last name. That's a sign of formality. But teachers talking to students call you guys by their first names. That's a more sign of informality, right? So if a teacher's talking to a student, they could say, ¿Cómo estás? Right? They could say, ¿Cómo estás? Teacher to student. Whoops. Well, anyway, you get the point. Teacher to student is going to be ¿Cómo estás? Using formal student to teacher is important. So if you're talking to your teacher, you're going to say, ¿Cómo está usted? ¿Cómo está usted? Because that's the sign of formality. That's the sign of, using their title and their last name. That sort of thing. They're also older than you. They're also an authority, okay? So use the formal there. That's all I have for you guys today. Sorry this video is late. Please do your ¿Qué tiempo hace? I am starting to make things due the next day rather than the day that it's assigned, if that makes sense. Because, like I said, you have today and tomorrow for it not to be late. So I'm going to start making the due date on Canvas the next day so that when it says late, I don't have to think, okay, what day was it assigned? Is it late? Is it not? It'll just tell me late if it's late, okay? I've been super lenient on taking late things the first week or so as people have been switching around a lot. Please get your assignments in on time and we won't have a problem. You do have the day it's assigned, which you can see that on the Google Doc, the Google Slides, and the day after. So, if you have questions, email me. Gracias por estar aquí en mi clase. Gracias por escuchar. Thank you for listening. And adios, mis estudiantes. Hasta luego.